Chapter 32, Time Moves On. Time doesn't stand still, Mom said as she sat down next to Dad on the sofa. It seems like just yesterday that Diane was a baby, and it seems like only a few hours since she started her first day of school, Mom laughed. Then it must be only minutes since she graduated and started working at the bakery. Well, Diane has always been a wonderful daughter, but it seems like the love bug has really bitten her, Dad said. The longer she dates Jeff, the more absent-minded she becomes. Mom and Dad's reminiscing was ended by Marcus bursting into the family room. "There's a problem with the car. There's oil all over the street." Dad rushed outside to take a look. Just like Marcus had said, there was a fine line of oil running down the hill, and there was a puddle under the car. Marcus shook his head. "It looks kind of bad. Maybe we can have Jeff take a look at it tonight." "That's a great idea," Dad agreed. "Jeff is a good mechanic." "Yes," Marcus said, "he is, but he has to be. His car is a total piece of junk." "That's enough, Marcus. Jeff's car is certainly not a showpiece, but he is a man of God. That's much more important than what a person drives." Diane heard the commotion outside and came to join the rest of the family as they stood around the car. She groaned as she looked at the oil. "I think it's my fault. I didn't notice the sharp rock in the alley. When I drove over it, I heard a sharp, screeching noise." "There's probably a leak in the oil pan," Dad concluded. "I'll call Jeff," Diane volunteered happily. After a year of dating Jeff, Diane came waltzing into the house one evening. Her face was aglow as she took Mom and Dad aside. "He asked me to marry him," she said, bursting with excitement. "I knew he was planning to. He asked for my permission, and I gave him my blessing." Dad beamed with pride as he smiled at Diane. The winter passed quickly as wedding preparations were underway. Diane and Jeff decided to buy a row house just a few blocks away, but it needed a lot of renovations. The entire family pitched in to help turn that not-so-nice house into a cozy home. The day before the wedding proved to be very busy. Mom sighed as she wiped her sleeve across her sweaty forehead. The humidity was almost unbearable. She had finally finished the boys' haircuts and only Dad remained. Dad's hair was wet and plastered to his head. Mom carefully guided the clippers along the base of his neck and sides of his ears. Oh no, she suddenly realized that the clippers had grabbed a chunk of wet hair and left an unsightly bare spot in its place. She carefully tried to fix it. When she was finished, Dad removed the towel from around his shoulders and went to look at his new haircut in the mirror. Mom held her breath. "Norma!" he exclaimed from the bathroom. "What did you do to me?" Mom wrung her hands. "It was a mistake. Your hair was too wet." Dad groaned. "I have to be up front tomorrow at the wedding with an ugly bare spot on my head." The day's busyness and frustrations finally caught up to Mom. She sank down in a chair and started crying. "I'm so sorry. Your hair was too wet and I couldn't help that the clippers took a larger chunk than it was supposed to." Without showing too much disgust, Dad quickly washed his hair and tried combing his remaining hair over the spot, but it did not disappear. After some careful thought, he exclaimed, "How about we try some shoe polish?" Mom's face brightened. "It never hurts to try. I'll grab some from the closet." Mom located the black shoe polish and dabbed some on Dad's head. She stood back and smiled. "That blends in very well. You look amazing."